Good evening, Facebook. Thursday night, week 36 of Tom Carradine's Self-Isolation Sing-Along. Grab your songbooks from Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along.co.uk. Grab a seat, come forward to the front, don't sit at the back and lurk. I'm just going to play some hold music as we wait for some people. There we go, we've got some people watching. Who's in first? Oh, there we go, I haven't got my glasses on, that'll be why. There we go, Susanna Cater's in, hello! Forget your troubles and just get happy. We gotta chase all your cares away. Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land. We're heading across the river, wash your sins away with the tide. It's oh so peaceful on the other side. Yeah, it's just hold music as we wait for all the others to arrive. Hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. Hey, there we go. A little happy song to start us with. Hope you're all doing very, very well. Grab your songbooks at Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along.co.uk. And do me a favour, click on the share button beneath this video now to encourage your friends to come and join us for this sing-along this evening. Because, hey, no mention of the C word. We're going to ignore the huge white elephant that is behind me. We're not going to mention that. It's the only reason it's up. I did some filming for my Advent videos the other day. So yeah, that's up now. But no festive songs this evening. No festive songs. Don't you worry. And we're saving that all for next week. So I'm going to try and get a good old-fashioned knees up in before we get there to next week. So and then it's Christmas. Oh, I said the word. I said the word. Then it's the C word all the way.
We've got a swear box.
There we go. So no Christmas, no COVID this evening. You can forget your troubles and just get happy. Grab a songbook and yeah, we're going to start as we often do. Here we go. Lambeth you've never seen. The skies ain't blue, the grass ain't green. It hasn't got that Mayfair touch, but that don't matter very much. We play the Lambeth way, not like you, but a bit more gay. And when we have a lot of fun, oh boy, you know this one. Anytime you're Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find us all. What do you find us? I hope you're singing along. Every little Lambeth gal with a little Lambeth pal, you'll find us all. What do you find us? Everything free and easy. Do as you darn well pleasing. Why don't you make your way there? Go there, stay there. Once you get down Lambeth way, every evening, every day, you'll find us all. What do you find us? There we go. Now what you drinking? What's on the go this evening? I've got a glass of Pinot Grigio sitting on the piano, hiding behind my iPad over here. I'll have a swig of that in a minute. Whatever you're drinking, give us a sway and pop in the comments what you've got on the go. Here we go. Come and make eyes at me down at the old ball and bush. Da 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 da. Come, drink some port wine with me down at the old ball and bush. Hear the little German band. Da 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 da. Just let me hold your hand, dear. Do come and have a drink or two down at the old ball and bush. Now this one goes out to Jane Walton. It's a request from one of our sing-alongers, Jane Walton out there, whose late mother would have had her 100th birthday tomorrow. So an anniversary of her mother's birth, 100 years tomorrow. So this is for Jane. Now Jane's mother was called Eileen Robbins, but her nickname was Bubbles. So this is for Jane. Here we go. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high, nearly reach the sky. But like my dreams, they fade and die. Fortune's always hiding. I've looked everywhere. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. Now this is one of the songs that I never seem to sing the verse for, but hey, as Jane had requested it, I thought I might sing you the verse for Bubbles. There is a verse. Can you believe it? This one written in 1919. And the verse goes like this. I'm dreaming dreams, I'm scheming schemes, I'm building castles high. They're born anew, their days are few, just like a sweet butterfly. And as the daylight is dawning, they come again in the morning. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. Let's hear you then. They fly so high, nearly reach the sky. But like my dreams, they fade and die. Fortune's always hiding. I've looked everywhere for Eileen. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. Bit of Daisy Bell. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. Here we go, we all know this one. Let's all go down the Strand. Let's all, can always rely on you, Fame. I'll be leader, you can march behind. Come with me. Oh, we've got your mic working this week. Let's all go down the Strand.
Have a banana.
Oh, what a happy but beautifully done. That's the place of fun and noise, all amongst the girls and boys. And let's all go down the Strand. The last one of these. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. Have a banana. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go. I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Big finish, here we go. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town. Hey, there we go. Hope you are all well. As I said, welcome to week 36 of Tom Carradine's Self-Isolation Sing-Along. Yes, and the news today, well, we're going to be here for a while yet. Don't you worry. I ain't going anywhere. As usual, my beautiful wife Faye over on comments over there.
Hello.
Some comments of drinks that are coming in over there.
Oh, all sorts. We're ranging from apple juice, peppermint tea, beer.
Oh, all free.
Nice mulled cider, I think.
Oh, mulled cider, now you're talking. Well, here, as always on a Thursday night, is where you can forget your troubles and get happy. As I said, we're not gonna dwell on the news today. We're gonna sing some old-fashioned songs, and hopefully a few songs you're gonna know, a few songs you might not know, but you're gonna learn this evening. A little bit of Flanagan and Allen. If you turn into your songbooks, I think it's page 3. Bit of Flanagan and Allen. Toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodle-I-A. Any umbrellas to fix today? Bring your parasol, it may be small, it may be big. He repairs them all with what they call a pitter-patter, pitter, pitter-patter, pitter, it looks like rain. Let it pitter-patter, don't mind the rain. He'll mend your umbrella, then go on his way, singing toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodle-a, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodle-a, toodaloo, drummers to fix today. Shine on, harvest moon, up in the sky. I ain't had no loving since You've got it. It's no time, ain't no time to stay outdoors and spoon. So shine on, harvest moon for me and my girl. Flanagan and Allen's greatest hit, of course, we can't do without this one. Underneath the arches, we dream our dreams away. Underneath the arches, on cobblestones we lay. Every night you'll find us tired out and worn, happy when the daylight comes creeping. Do what? Heralding the dawn, sleeping when it's raining and sleeping when it's fine. I hear the trains rattle by above. Pavement is my pillow, no matter where we stray. Underneath the arches, we dream our dreams away. Strolling, just strolling. Faye's going for a stroll as well. In the cool of the evening air, I don't envy the rich in their automobiles, for a motor car is phony. I'd rather have Shanks's pony when I'm strolling, just strolling, with the light of the moon above. Every night I go out strolling, and I know my luck is rolling when I'm strolling with the one I love. Oh yes I do, when I'm strolling with the one I love. Hey, there we go. A little bit of Flanagan and Allen for you. And Faye's come for a stroll. Apparently her mic's not on.
That's not on.
That is on. I suppose it's all plugged in. Would you go and check your mic? It has got lights on. The lights are working. Yeah.
Just check it.
Let's just do a little mic test for Faye.
Just a little mic test. Hello. Can I be heard?
Okay, if you can hear Faye, give a wave. Put something in the comments. Because I'm pretty sure that the mics are working. I tested them before this evening.
I tested it twice.
And all the lights are on this evening. Whether anyone's home, that's another question. So,
Just been lots of comments that I'm very distant. No, mic is definitely not on, so I'm going to lurk just off camera.
Well, the
The technology hates me.
technology...
Never mind, just keep going. Hopefully
Never mind, there we
you
go.
can hear me now.
What the wonders of modern technology. It must be Facebook playing. It was all set up just a minute ago and it worked absolutely fine in 2 sound checks. So there we go. But hey, ho hum. There we go. We're gonna get on with life and a little bit of My Old Man's a Dustman. We haven't done this in a while. Lonnie Donegan for you. I've no idea where it is in the songbooks and I don't really care because you're gonna know the chorus. Here we go. Now here's a little story, to tell it is a must, about an unsung hero that moves away the dust. Some people make a fortune, others earn a mint. My old man don't earn much, in fact, it's flipping skint. Here we go. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat. He looks a proper nana in his great big hobnail boots. He's got such a job to pull them up that he calls them daisy roots. Now some folks give tips at Christmas, and some of them forget. So when he picks their bins up, he spills them on the steps. Now one old man got nasty, to the council wrote. Next time my old man went round there, he punched him up the throat. All together, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat. Though my old man's a dustman, he's got an heart of gold. He got married recently, though he's 86 years old. We said, here, hang on, Dad, you're getting past your prime. He said, well, when you get to my age, it helps to pass the time. My old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat. Now one day while in a hurry, he missed a lady's bin. He hadn't gone a few yards when she chased after him. What game do you think you're playing? She cried right from the heart. You miss me, am I too late? Nah, jump upon the cart. My old man's an husband, he wears an husband's hat. He wears blimey trousers and he lives in a council flat. Last verse, my favourite. Now we found a tiger's head one day nailed to a piece of wood. The tiger looked quite miserable, but I suppose it should. Just then from our window a voice began to wail. He said, "Oi, where's my tiger's head? 4 foot from its tail." My old man's an husband, he wears an husband's hat. He wears blimey trousers and he lives in a council flat. Next time you see a dustman looking all pale and sad, don't kick him in the dustbin, it might be my old dad. How's your father? All right. There we go, a little bit of Lonnie Donnie. I don't know why I'm talking into the microphone if the microphone's not working.
No, your one is. It was. I don't know.
Oh.
Apparently people can hear me better, but I have been given the challenge. Maybe I should just shout louder, which I think challenge accepted.
There we go. Fine. Okie dokie, Faye.
We'll go
Comments and things coming in there?
We have, yes. We've got some birthdays. Are you doing a birthday song?
In just a moment. In birthdays, in just a moment, yes.
Well, we have got a message that's come in from Aaron Savage. His friend and business partner, Pete Skinner, has been taken to hospital today with COVID, and he's on a cocktail of drugs. So, fingers crossed for him. Wondering if we can do just a little bit of a snippet of a request.
Of course.
Now, Pete is known as affectionately as Pervy Pete because he photographs birds, feathered variety.
Okay.
And Aaron was wondering, can you do a bit of Have Some Madeira Madeira?
Oh,
When thinking pervy.
Have some Madeira Madeira. It's the of the year. I don't know the lyrics. Oh my god, I've gone blank. I'm terribly sorry. Flanders and Swan. Have some Madeira Madeira. No, I've lost it. I'm going to add that to the list and I'll do that for you next week if that's all right. I'm terribly sorry about that. My mind's in other places this evening. I will endeavour to learn that and put it in for you next week. But you said you got some birthdays there.
I have. Shall I go for it?
Yeah, go on, fire away.
We've got Lauren J. Gradwell's birthday is today.
Happy birthday.
And unfortunately, she can't celebrate with her friends, so hopefully some of them are joining us.
Hey, fantastic. Welcome.
Happy birthday, Lauren. It's Michael Hill's birthday tomorrow.
I've got a shout out for Michael Hill coming up
Fabulous.
in just 1 minute.
And Helen Sheehan's daughter Ellie is 18 tomorrow.
Hey, congratulations.
And
18.
then I do have another birthday, which is, she's not a sing-alonger, has to be said. But Vesta Victoria was born on this day in 1873.
There we go. Vesta Victoria, of course, of Waiting at the Church. There was I, waiting at the church, waiting at the church, waiting at the church. When I found he'd left me in the lurch, Lord, how he did upset me. All at once, he sent me round a note. Here's the very note, and this is what he wrote. I can't get away to marry you today. My wife won't let me. There we go, Vesta Victoria. Also, Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow. Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow. Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow. But I've got a little cat, and I'm very fond of that. But I'd rather have a bow wow wow. There we go, Vesta Victoria. There we go, some fantastic, wonderful musical hits. We've got plenty more musical songs coming up very, very shortly. But my shout-outs... Well, of course, I'm just going to move that a little later on. I'm thinking on my feet as we go. Here we go. Birthdays. Who have we got for birthdays? I gave a shout-out for this last week, but I think I was a bit premature. It's Josephina Gagassa Smith's birthday on the 26th. That's today. Josephina, happy birthday to you. From Andy, your husband. He's requested a bit of Carradine in the Morning. This is in the songbook. This is on the extra song sheet. A little bit of Al Jolson if you fancy this one. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. Nothing could be sweeter than my sweetie when I meet her in the morning. When the morning glories twine around the dawn, whispering pretty stories they long to hear once more. Strolling with my girlie where the dew is pearly early in the morning. Butterflies will flutter up and kiss each little buttercup at dawning. If I had Aladdin's lamp for only a day, I'd make a wish and here's what I'd say. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. Hey, there we go, Josephina. Happy birthday to you. Another birthday in the house this evening. Anna Bolzone, the chairman of the British Music Hall Society. A fantastic association, a fantastic society that celebrates the wonders of music hall and variety. And not only has a fantastic archive and has a lot of wonderful memorabilia associated that they collect with music hall and variety, but also provides some fantastic talks and wonderful events that celebrate music hall and variety in all of its facets. So if you fancy, if you're interested in the music hall, then I can highly recommend becoming a member. I actually posted a link to it the other day on the Carradine's Cockney Sing Along page. So take a look at the British Music Hall Society. But I'm digressing. Alan Bolzone, the wonderful chairman of the British Music Hall Society. We've got a shout out for you for a happy birthday and request for a little bit of Harry Champion. Now I've never done this one before, so this is a new transcription for me. The sheet music doesn't exist. Well, at least the sheet music doesn't exist in my collection. I've had a look online and couldn't easily find it. It probably does exist somewhere. So I've had to do a little transcription because my frame of reference for this isn't Harry Champion, but Chaz and Dave, wonderful Chaz and Dave. They recorded this one back in the 80s, and it kind of became a standard in their sing-along kind of Cockney medleys. So this is a little bit of Harry Champion, the Costa comic, for Adam Bolzone, and it's called Down Fell the Pony in a Fit. Some fantastic lyrics in this one, and of course Harry Champion was noted as the fastest singer on the halls. A lot of wordy, very, very wordy songs. I'm going to do it slightly under tempo so I can squeeze them in. So Adam, this one's for you. Hope you have a fantastic birthday. Significantly under tempo. Now you have got sing-along lyrics for the chorus. This is on the extra sheet. The wife and me and all the family thought we'd have a spree one night. We went out looking round about and we were alright. I said, bet let's get a wagonette, give the kids a country drive. She said, done, wouldn't it be fun, bless my heart alive. Off I went and bought the lot, and inside the family all got. When we drove about 10 miles, you should have seen our blooming dials. Down fell the pony in a fit, then the wagonette broke down. The pony's dead, my old woman said, we'll have to walk back to town. Oh no, no, everybody cried, it is too far to roam. So we harnessed up the old girl in between the shafts and we made her pull the whole lot home. How cruel is that? Putting your missus to drag the wagonette. We made her trot just like a Hottentot, with the blinkers round her eyes. The bit, oh lord, we stuck it in her jaw, it was just her size. Off down the street, upon her hands and feet, she pulled the wagonette all day. Take my tip, when I gave the whip, the kids all yelled, hooray! At the horse's trough and let her stop, took the bridle off and let her mop. When we got home there was wars, we had a fight and all because down fell the pony in a fit, then the wagonette broke down. The pony's dead, my old woman said, we'll have to walk back to town. No, 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 everybody cried, it is too far to roam. So we harnessed up the old girl in between the shafts and we made her pull the old lot home. Hey! Down fell the pony in a fit. A fantastic bit of Harry Champion. And of course, I remember it from wonderful Chaz and Dave. So that goes out to Adam Bolzone, the chair of the British Music Hall Society. Hope you have a fantastic birthday. Faye mentioned earlier on a shout out to Michael Hill for his birthday. Michael's birthday, 49 tomorrow. Congratulations, Michael. The ripe old age of 49. And he's requested another music hall hit, which I'll get to in a second. He says he sang this song at church concert back in the early 1990s, and the lady at the piano didn't have the music for this song, and he had to sing it without music. This song was made very famous by a Yorkshire music hall comedian called Jack Pleasance, who also sang I'm 21 Today. Michael says, I love music hall and variety and travel around the country to see shows. He's a friend of the City Varieties in Leeds. Fantastic, wonderful City Varieties in Leeds. And he's been going to see the stage version of the good old days there since 1989. To last year. And he said, this would make it the start of my birthday magic and bring back memories of when I first sang it. Well, this one, you're probably going to know the chorus, actually. It's a beautiful little comedy musical song. As I said, made famous by Jack Pleasance. It's I'm Shy, Mary Ellen, I'm Shy. Okay? Which I'm probably going to have to do in a dodgy Yorkshire accent, really. It it lends itself to a Yorkshire twang, really. So you're going to know the chorus. The chorus is in the extra sheets for you. I courted Mary Ellen for 14 solid years, but she made me blush when she one night boldly said to me, you've never kissed me once, John, though I'd like you to, she sighed. Why don't you call me pretty names? I hung my head and sighed. I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy. It does seem so naughty, oh my. Kissing is nicey, I've often heard say, but still how to do it, I don't know the way. So you put your arm round me waist, I promise I won't scream or cry. So you do the kissing and cuddling instead, 'cause I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy. Last year with Mary Ellen, to Lowestoft I went. Mary Ellen said to me, I'm gonna go bathing in the sea. So while I go and have a splash with all the ladies go, you can go and have a bathe amongst the men. I said, no, no. I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy. It does seem so naughty, oh my. Men are so rough and I'm sure they will stare. They'll splash me and duck me if I go in there. The girls ain't so rough as the men, and they wouldn't duck me or try. So I'd rather bathe here along with the girls, 'cause I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy. There we go for Michael Hill. A little bit of I'm shy, Mary Ellen, I'm shy. Two more fantastic verses for that one. If you have a look online, you better find some other recordings of that. It's brilliant and a fantastic example of Northern Music Hall. Although Music Hall was kind of London centric, the first music halls really developed in London and especially in the East End, and of course the Canterbury Music Hall in Waterloo, but. Yeah, a real. Not only was the Leeds, for example, a centre of music hall, but also Glasgow, the wonderful Britannia Panopticon in Glasgow, that still is there. Well worth a visit if you're ever up there. But yeah, so there was an example of music hall outside of London. Sticking on the music hall theme, this is a request for Judy Breeden. Now she's requested it just for everybody who has a birthday. She hasn't got a birthday this week, but she's requested it for everybody else's birthdays. And it's a record. It was a song made famous by Hetty King. Now Hetty King was the last in a very long line of male impersonators. So a lady who would dress up in as a drag king, a male drag, as it were, and following in the footsteps of people like of ladies like Vesta Tilley, of course, who made it very famous. But Hetty King was performing well up into the 60s and 70s, really. She was kind of the real tail end of music hall and still performing on variety bills right into the 70s, I think. And there's a great documentary on YouTube as well. I'll try and post a link to that on the Carradine's Cockney sing-along page. It's well worth a look with her, I think, Hetty in her 80s. But one of the songs that she made famous in 1934, yes, was a song called Fill 'Em Up, Fill 'Em Up, Fill 'Em Up, It Is My Birthday. So Judy actually suggested this might be a nice one that we can all learn for everybody's birthdays to do. So have a listen and see whether you like it. This is in this extra songbook as well. Actually, this one takes me back. I learnt this playing it for my first proper music hall I was involved in, which was, I think, with the Wallington Operatic Society back in 2004. I'd been involved in Coventry Scout Gang show before that while I was at home, but when I graduated, I was working as a musical director on kind of the amateur scene and making my first tentative steps into the profession. I ended up getting a gig working with the Wallington Operatic Society, and they did a music hall evening, and that was really my first kind of experience of music hall as an art form. And we did this one. Someone sang this, so I did a transcription of this as well. So it's a great little song with a sing-along chorus. I'm sure you'll pick up. Now birthdays come but once a year. It's a good thing they don't come twice. Yesterday was my birthday. Oh, what a day was yesterday. All my pals were there, each one gay and bright. All that I remember, I kept saying all the night. Fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, it is my birthday. Fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, it is my birthday. Let us all remain, there's plenty of old champagne. Fill 'em up, and fill 'em up, and fill 'em up again. Oh, don't stop, don't stop. I love to hear the corks go pop, pop, pop. The sound they make us all feel gay. One never knows, one does, what may happen to a mother's son before his next birthday. Should we give that chorus one more try? Here we go. Fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, it is my birthday. Fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, it is my birthday. Let us all remain, there's plenty of old champagne. So fill 'em up, and fill 'em up, and fill 'em up again. But don't stop, don't stop. I love to hear the corks go pop, pop, pop. The sound it makes us all feel gay. One never knows, does one, what may happen to a mother's son before his next birthday. Hey, a little bit of Hetty King for anybody who's having a birthday this week. That's Michael, Adam, Josephina, and the extra birthdays that fake. Have you got any more birthdays there, mate?
Tanith Messenger's her birthday on Saturday.
Tanith! One of our great supporters of the sing-along, who's out in Cyprus. Tanith, a wave to you out in Cyprus. Tanith, who I met through Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, my first professional job I did back in 2007. There we go. And time flies, and look where we are now in 2020. So there we go. Tanith, thank you so much for your support of the sing-along. It's much appreciated. As with all of you sing-alongers who tune in every week and do the great thing you can by clicking the share button and donating as well, as I said before. Thank you so much for those of you who donate to my virtual tip jar. If you like what I do at Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along, then yes, you can go to my website, carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk, and pop a few coins in my tip jar. That is much appreciated. You can also buy merchandise. We've currently got some... Yes, we've got some decorations which could go on a certain tree behind me, and some tote bags as well. Now, apologies for those of you who have got orders in. Some of those have shipped. My initial batch of decorations and tote bags have shipped. I'm still waiting. Wonderful Derek Blake out in Ireland, in Northern Ireland, who's making the decorations for me. He's doing them as fast as he can, but they take 15 minutes on each side. So yes, and I'm not entirely sure when he's sleeping at the moment, but he's producing more for me. So I'm getting a few in the next couple of days, and then a few, and then next week. So if you've got an order in, please don't panic. I'll send you an email over the weekend to update you where you are. But hopefully they will be with you by the end of next week. Fingers crossed. So, but thank you so much for those of you who have purchased them, and equally those of you who have donated to my tip jar. That is much appreciated. And
of course, we've got the virtual Advent calendar.
Of course, thank you.
Kicking off next Tuesday.
Thank you. Kicking off next Tuesday.
Advent calendar.
Yo, Andrew's lying on the sofa over here. Don't mention the C word, okay? I know he's very excited. So yes, if you want to join us with a little Christmas a little festive countdown.
Oh, this swear jar's getting full.
A little festive countdown. Then you can buy tickets for that on my website in the shop. They're £5, and that will give you access to a private page on the Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along website, where every day you will have a little morsel of a sing-along classic, a minute and a half, 2 minutes worth of a little sing-along song for you. A different song every day, a real cross-section of pop songs, jazzy songs, sentimental songs, and hymns as well, and carols. So there we go. Make sure you're part of that to see that. And also some very exciting special guests, both Faye and Andrew have already recorded some bits for it. And also some very special guests from the cabaret community and a YouTuber as well, another very famous YouTuber and a good friend of mine who's going to be joining us as well. I'll leave you guessing on that, but yes, a little treat for you, peppered throughout the Christmas festival. Oh, I said the word again, the festive advent calendar. Also, while we're there, a huge shout out to all of my US viewers. Happy Thanksgiving Day to you all. If you fancy a Thanksgiving Day sing-along, then I have got I've uploaded a video to my YouTube channel this morning, of Over the Hills and Through the Wood, a wonderful Thanksgiving sing-along song, which you can click on, and all the sing-along lyrics are there. So take a look at that as well. And of course, tomorrow, Native American Heritage Day, which is the holiday that comes after Thanksgiving Day on the Friday, celebrating the wonderful Native American heritage, of course, of the Native Americans in the States. So a huge shout out to any Native Americans as well. There we go. In the shade of the old apple tree, another request for you coming up now. This was a request from Brenda Hayes for her son Jeremy. I got another sad request for this one, I'm afraid, but it's to remember his sister, whose 60th birthday would have been on the 15th of November, but who passed away in 1980, aged only 20. So Brenda's requested this for Jeremy because he sang this song in the... it's called The Entire Company's, that must be the name of the group, The Entire Company's annual shows in South Woodford. South Woodford up in London. So this goes out to Jeremy from Brenda. In the shade of the old apple tree. The lyrics for this are on the song sheet, on your additional song sheet. A nice gentle waltz, here we go. In the shade of the old apple tree, when the love in your eyes I could see, when the voice that I heard, like the song of the bird, seemed to whisper sweet music to me. I could hear the dull buzz of the bee in the blossom as you said to me. With a heart that is true, I'll be waiting for you in the shade of the old apple tree. You've got that. There we go. We can sing that all together, can't we? Here we go. In the shade of the old apple tree, when the love in your eyes I could see, when the voice that I heard, like the song of the bird, seemed to whisper sweet music to me. I could hear the dull buzz of the bee in the blossom as you said to me. With a heart that is true, I'll be waiting for you in the shade of the old apple tree. There we go. A little American song for you. There we go. Happy Thanksgiving, as I said, to all my fantastic viewers and friends and fans in the United States. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. And there we go. Well, as I said, we're going to try and get through some sing-along classics this evening. Because, hey, next week we're going to be into mentioning the C word. So for the next 4 weeks, of course, a little Christmas countdown. Oh, I said the word again. Sorry. Yes, we'll be moving on to festive songs next week. And then throughout December. Actually, on that, a huge shout out to another sing-along, Ash White. Hi, Ash, who's watching this evening from Folkestone, I think. Ash is based out in Folkestone. But he's another musician like me and a singer and performer. And would have been performing, been very, very busy now, of course, in the run-up to Christmas. But all of his gigs have dried up. And of course, with the tier system that we've gone into, especially in Kent, where we're now in tier 3, all those live gigs have dried up. So Ash has also moved over, like me, to live streaming. And he'll be live streaming every Friday from the 4th of December between on the 4th of December through till Christmas, every Friday over on his page, which is Just Ash, and that's Ash White singing Christmas songs, but mixed up with some fantastic. He does some great Elvis songs and Johnny Cash as well. So if you fancy that on a Friday evening, I can't remember the time. Apologies on that. I'll post a link to that on the Carradine's Cockney Sing Along page. But go and give Ash some of your support as well. I can highly recommend it. Well worth a watch. Also on that, while we're shouting out, huge shout out to Lee Taylor and his Mission Halls to Music Halls sing along that he does on a Sunday afternoon, 6 o'clock on the Llangollen Scottish churches, Anglican churches page. Did I pronounce that correctly? I'll post the link to that as well. A fantastic selection of sacred songs and also wonderful music hall hits, which I know a lot of the sing-alongers join in on. If anyone else can pop the link to that in the comments below, I would be very grateful for that, to point people in the direction of Lee's wonderful sing-along on a Sunday. So as I said, we're going to try and get through some other sing-along classics this evening, stuff that we wouldn't normally do and I haven't done for a while. So how about a Beatles medley? We haven't had a Beatles medley for absolutely ages. I say it's the same Beatles medley as we always do, but hey, we haven't done it for a while. And this one's gonna go out to the Scottons in Devon. If the Scottons are watching, hello Scottons down in Devon. I know you're big Beatles fans, so here's a Beatles medley for you. You've got this in your songbooks. I have no idea what page we're on. Faye is hopefully gonna while I vamp, Faye's gonna find what page we're on.
24 pages to get through. No pressure.
No pressure there, Faye. If anybody can find it first, pop it in the comments.
No. 12.
Page 12 in your songbooks. Here we go. What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something I think you'll understand. Then I'll say that something. I wanna hold your hand. Let's hear you at home. Hand. I wanna hold your hand. Desmond had a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is the singer in a band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says it, so she takes it by that. All together. Blah-dee-blah-da, life goes on. Blah, la la la, the life goes on. Blah-dee-blah-da, life goes on. Blah, la la, how the life goes on. Are you ready for some harmony? We're shaking up, baby, now.
Shaking up, baby.
Twist and shout.
Twist and shout.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now.
Come on, baby.
Come on and work it on out.
Work it on out.
Well, work it on out.
Work it on out.
You know you look so good.
Look so good.
You really got me going now.
Got me going.
Just like I knew that you would.
Like I knew you would.
4-part harmony, here we go. 164-part harmony by the looks of it. Help, I need somebody, help. Not just anybody, help. You know we need someone, help. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now the days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I changed my mind, I've opened up the doors. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of... Here we go, last one, then let's make it count. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Don't peak too soon. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin, here we go, to make it better, 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 better. Ooh. Da 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 da. Hey Jude, one more time. Da 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 da. Hey Jude. There we go. A little bit of the Beatles for the Scottons down there in Devon. Hope you're keeping very, very well. Actually, Devon's tier 2, isn't it? I think Cornwall's tier 1, whereas Isle of Wight and Isles of Scilly. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
So there we go. But stay safe, everybody. Faye, you got any shout-outs coming in there?
Oh, I've got another birthday.
Go on.
Henny Van Els has his daughter's birthday is today.
Hey, Henny and Hannah and Henny's daughter, happy birthday to you. What's her name? Doesn't say.
I haven't been told.
Just her daughter's birthday. There we go. Happy birthday to you.
And there's been a comment from Stuart Hanson saying that apparently your speaking voice is very similar to Paul Merton.
Oh.
It's not something I've noticed, but
No,
I'm
I've never
gonna
noticed
keep
that too.
an eye out.
There we go. Is there much call for Paul Merton impersonators?
Well, do you know what? I'm wondering if it's when you were just a bit fed up with the technology earlier. Because he's quite kind of grumpy, isn't he?
There we go. Well, the one is a modern technology, and yes, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. The lights are on, but who knows whether anybody's home, and who knows whether this mic's working. We'll have a listen in when I finish later on. But of course, I can't do anything while we're going live. So there we go. You're stuck with it the way it is.
Yeah, it's
so
all fine.
there we go. So we've got a wedding anniversary shout out to Nicholas Law and his wife Claire. So Nicholas and Claire, happy wedding, your 11th wedding anniversary. Many, many congratulations. Now. They requested a little bit of Lyndon Lee, a little bit of Ralph Vaughan Williams. Now, which I don't know very well, and I'm not entirely sure I can do it justice. But hey, I want to give it a try. But I'm going to give it a try. But Nicholas and Claire, I promise you, I'll give you a few bars of it now, and then I will learn it properly. And I'll do it for you another time in a much, much better version. Here we go. Within the woodlands flowery gladed, by the old tree's mossy mood, the shining grass blades timber shaded now do quiver underfoot, and birds do whisper overhead, and water's bubbling in its bed, and there is me, the apple tree, do lean down low in Lyndon Lee. What a beautiful tune. Yes, so many happy returns? No. Congratulations on your 11th wedding anniversary. And yes, you had Lyndon Lee at your wedding. So sorry I couldn't really do it justice. I will learn it properly and give you a proper version of that another time. So, but many congratulations to you both. Faye, have you got anything else coming in there?
I don't right now.
Great. Well, in which case...
there has been comment that they can't spot our bauble, and there is one on the tree.
Oh, it's on the side. There we go.
It's on the side, so yeah.
Along with, wonderful, some bananas that Susanna down in South Sea sent very kindly.
The Belfast one is just above, near the robin.
And one from Gillian and Mark Ramsey in Belfast. A little Belfast bauble there.
And there's the gold one.
Where's the gold one?
Just by the teddy bear.
Where's gold?
There you go.
Of course.
Right in front of you, sweet.
Lisa and Steve Minot sent that one, which actually was the inspiration for this one says, when the world stayed apart, we stayed together. Carradine's Cockney sing-alongers. 2020. And that was the inspiration. Steve and Lisa, thank you so much for that. And that has, as I said, inspired When the World Stayed Apart, We Sang Together, the engraving on the back of the decoration. So again, many apologies for those of you who are waiting on those and tote bags. I will get them out as soon as possible. But on that note, the man behind the creation of the actual production of those is wonderful Derek Blake out in Northern Ireland, and he's requested a little bit of On Her Doorstep Last Night, funny song from the 1930s, which has been recorded by many people over the years, including the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band. Remember the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band? Neil Innes and all the guys. And of course, it's even an episode of The Muppet Show. There we go. As interestingly, lots of music hall songs were covered by The Muppet Show. Some fantastic ones. I think Miss Piggy does a wonderful version of Watcher. Or that's Fozzie Bear does Watcher, All the Neighbours Cry. Brilliant, hilarious, absolutely hilarious. So, yes, On Her Doorstep Last Night. Faye's going to join me for the chorus of this one, and you can too. The chorus for this is on your extra songbooks. And it tells a little story. When the heart is young and free, and spring is in full bloom, a young man's fancy turns to love, we know. There's a pair I often see as they stand beneath the moon, and the other night he just let himself go. And he kissed her.
Who did?
He did.
Where?
On her doorstep last night. He hugged her.
Who did?
He did.
Where?
On her doorstep last night. He said, "You are my darling Kate." Then he squeezed her fingers in the garden gate, and he kissed her.
Who did?
He did.
Where?
On her doorstep last night. Oh, her neck is like a swan's, but a black swan's, understand? And her hair is good as gold and twice as scarce. And her voice is sweet and low, like the traffic in the Strand. He loves her, and his eyesight's getting worse. And he kissed her.
Who did?
He did.
Where?
On her doorstep last night. He hugged her.
Who did?
He did.
Where?
On her doorstep last night. He said, "You are my darling Kate." Then he squeezed her fingers in the garden gate. Then he kissed her.
Who did?
He did.
Where?
On her doorstep last night. Hey, there we go. On her doorstep last night for Derek Blake out in Ireland. Everyone can give Derek a wave. Doing a fantastic sterling job. He's the guy behind the mugs as well, the Carradine's Cockney sing-along mugs. We are currently out of stock of those, but we're going to replenish in the new year, so watch this space, and potentially some new designs on those as well. So thank you so much for Derek and his hard work in pulling those all together. So just a reminder, I've given a shout out to, of course, Ash White, streaming live on his Just Ash page every Friday in the run-up to Christmas. Wonderful songs and a wonderful singer, so do give him a like and a watch. And Lee Taylor too, wonderful Reverend Lee Taylor over in Llangollen on a Sunday evening. His Mission Halls to Music Halls sing along at 6 o'clock on his page as well. So two other fantastic live musical acts that you can watch while you're stuck at home in whatever tier you're in. Yes, hope you're all keeping safe and well though. That's the most important thing. And looking forward to Christmas in whatever format that takes.
You said the word
I
again.
said the word again, I know. Oh, God, I'll just put a direct debit in.
You're rubbish at this game.
I'll put a direct debit in. Well, we're coming towards the end of the sing-along this evening. So, as usual, a huge thank you to my beautiful wife, Faye. Any final comments coming in?
Nothing else from me, thank you very much.
Okay. And, of course, to you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining me. Week 36 of Tom Carradine's Self-Isolation Sing-Along. Oh, of course, I can't forget my wonderful chum and technical guru. We celebrated our 6th anniversary of meeting today, back at the London Cabaret Convention back in 2014. The wonderful Mr. Marcus Reeves.
Yay.
There we go. Polite golf applause, as they would say on the again, the Monkey Pants Productions quiz on a Friday night as well. Make sure you give those a go. Give a shout. Yes, in the way that Pete on there gives the polite golf applause to Marcus Reeves there for his fantastic work on my sorting out my back end, as it were, and dealing with all the messages and social media stuff while we go live here, despite technical issues. So to take us through to the end this evening, I thought we're going to better have a proper Cockney knees up, because we ain't going to get much of that over the next 4 weeks. It's not going to be Cockney, it's going to be Christmas for the next 4 weeks. I said it again. I'll just put, yeah.
Get your coat.
I'll get me a coat. There we go. So this is in your songbooks. I have no idea
Page
where.
19.
Page 19. Thank you, Faye. Here we go. The sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. Now we'll all be happy. Hip, 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. He's been roasting peanuts out in Timbuktu. Now he's coming back to do the same for you. Jump into your sunbath, hip, 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. Yes, we have no bananas. Have a banana. We have no bananas today. We got string beans and onions, cabbages and scallions, all kinds of fruit and say. We have an old-fashioned tomato, Long Island potato. But yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. Okay, if we haven't got any bananas, this is what we do have. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are, standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. You give them a twist, a flick of the wrist, that's what the showman said. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Every ball you throw will make me rich. There stands my wife, the I love me life, singing roll a bowl, a ball, a penny, a pitch. All together, singing roll a bowl, a ball, a penny, a pitch. I've got itchy tatch. Singing roll a ball, a ball, a penny, a pitch. Roll a bowl, a ball, roll a bowl, a ball, singing roll a bowl, a ball, a penny, a pitch. Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty! It must be 2 foot long or even more. It's such a lovely colour, so nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that. Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as that before. Once more with feeling. I've never seen one as big as that before. Get off me barrow. I've never seen one as big as that before. Oh, boiled beef and carrots. Boiled beef and carrots. That's the stuff for your Derby cow. Makes you fat and it keeps you well. Don't live like vegetarians on food they give to parrots. From morn till night, blow out your kite. Boiled beef and carrots. Any old iron, any old iron. Any old iron. You look neat, talk about a treat. You look a dapper from your nappy to your feet. Dressed in style with a brand new tie. With your father's all green tile. And I wouldn't give you tuppence for your old chain. Old iron, old iron. For the vegetarians and vegans amongst you, I like pickled onions, I like piccalilli. Pickled cabbage is alright with a bit of meat on a Sunday night. I could go tomatoes, but what I do prefer is a little bit of cucumber, a little bit of cucumber. There we go, huge Thanksgiving shout out, of course, again to my wonderful US viewers. This one's for you. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain when she comes. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, I, yippee, I, yippee. She'll be streaming live on Facebook when she comes. She'll be streaming live on Facebook when she comes. She'll be streaming live on Facebook. Hopefully her technology will work. Streaming live on Facebook when she comes. All together. Singing I, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, I. Well, heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and a mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. One more time. Well, heads, shoulders, knees and toes. Come on, with the actions at home. It's like aerobics. Toes, knees and you pay 20 quid a month in the gym for this. Mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Talking about exercise, get on your feet then, come on. You put your left leg in, your left leg out, in, out, shake it all about. You do the okey dokey and you turn around. That's work off all the calories. Here we go. Ah, the okey dokey. Ah, the okey dokey. Ah, the okey dokey. Knees bent, arms stretched. You put your right leg in, your right leg out, in, out, shake it all about. Do the okey dokey and you turn around. And that's what it's all about. All together then. Ah, the okey dokey. Ah, the okey dokey. Ah, the okey dokey. Knees bent, arms stretched, rah, rah, rah. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Under the table you must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. If I catch you bending, I'll saw your legs right off. Knees up, don't get the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Oh my, what a rotten song. What a rotten song. What a rotten song. Oh my, what a rotten song. What a rotten singer too. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of the sing-along. One more song to go. Faye, any more final comments?
Nothing from me, thank you.
There we go. Well, if you fancy joining us for a bit of a post-show debrief, and you fancy joining the sing-alongers, Carradine's Cockney sing-alongers, then make sure you join our private Facebook group, where you can come and join us. We're a lovely, friendly bunch. And Faye and I will go online for a little bit of a debrief once Andrew's gone to bed in about 10 minutes' time. So come and join us on the Carradine's Cockney sing-alongers. If someone could post the link in the comments, that would be much appreciated. And we shall see you in about 10 minutes. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We got the blues on the run. Sing, boom, tararrel. Ring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel. Big finish for the gangs on here. There we go. That's our last dose of Cockney this side of the Christmas. See you next week at the same time, 8:30 here for a festive sing-along and the first of our festive sing-alongs this Christmas. So see you next week. See some of you for the lockdown lock-in with the sing-alongs in just a moment. Until then, stay safe and keep singing.